Zinnia's totally wet, and all the shots we've been showing look so awful out there.
Been such a rough morning,
Yes.
Cindy. Thankfully, I can tell you that our best weather days of the week are still ahead of us.
All right.
So we got a lot to look forward to, that sunshine, warmer temperatures, and it's going to start to feel like June again. Wouldn't that be nice? Our weather watchers are excited about it, too, as they check in with temperatures basically still in the 60s. We haven't moved a whole lot. Meanwhile, we've been filling up the rain gauge in parts of the air. Look at that big number from Bruce and Armonk, more than half of an inch. New Milford, too, parts of New Jersey. That's where we really saw some of the biggest numbers. And still a little bit of wet weather to go before we can finally set the umbrellas aside. But the visibility is improving a little bit. We'll take that. The clouds are starting to lift, but it's nowhere near what we want it to look like, and nowhere near how I think it may start to look in just a matter of hours. Believe it or not, I think we'll start to make some improvements in our sky conditions. And our day planner, a lot of the model data we're seeing are picking up on that. And yes, temperatures will be sun dependent, but can we see some sun? That's what we're betting on. And as a result, temperatures could spike into the 70s. I know we're stuck in the 60s now. And we'll watch for a slim rain chance that could take us into the evening. Meanwhile, it's pretty wet across the area. Light showers extending the parts of the Hudson Valley into Connecticut too. In and around the city, there's been areas of heavy rain, and that extends to south in through parts of Long Island. So expect more of this to fill in through Suffolk here in a moment. There's the back edge of the clouds. That's why some of our weather watchers have been reporting some of the overcast starting to clear far north and west. That's a good sign. But you see this thin, skinny line of rain? Well, that's the front, and that's what's still going to move in later this afternoon. And because we're ahead of it, the ingredients are still there, where the atmosphere is juiced up, and then you add the lifting mechanism. We're not going to necessarily eliminate the rain chance. I want to show you the future cast. This is 5 o'clock, and Lonnie will be tracking this. It could still be one or two. Meanwhile, the rest of us are starting to clear out. You may still hang on to clouds the further east you live. And then we'll watch for some of this that can push in. Again, it's still associated with that line later today. We hope this doesn't find Citi Field later tonight with the Mets. But generally, this is going to be more limited activity. But it could come with some gusty downpours and some strong winds, too. And then we should be in the clear, I think, managing to see the full strawberry moon tonight. Pick of the week tomorrow. So we turn the page on this pattern. The clouds we got today, we don't have them tomorrow. Temperatures recover, low humidity, although you may notice an uptick in the humidity this afternoon, so we'll extinguish that. And then the pattern changes really the second half of the week. If you like it warm, we've got that for you. Numbers go 10 to 15 above the average. So after our first little weather day, we're loving tomorrow. Hottest day of the week is Thursday. We may mix in some hazier skies with some wildfire smoke aloft. We'll watch the air quality there. Nice finish to the week, Cindy. We'll have to appreciate it because then the weather turns unsettled, it looks like, into the weekend.
So we'll just focus on the next few days. Tony, thank you very much.